Now, we have 4 main points to talk about in this video. First, being puppy mills and why they are bad. Second is behavioral problems that have come up. Third, being flat faces and why they're bad. And fourth, being cancer. So first, to start off, is puppy mills. Now, what is a puppy mill? A puppy mill is a commercial means to breeding puppies. In many cases, hundreds of dogs are kept in a huge warehouse where they are kept in tiny cages their entire lives. Now, why are they bad? Puppy mills force dogs to reproduce at every heat cycle. And this is horrible because it causes both dams and sires to be extremely overworked. And then it forces dogs to live in horrible conditions. For example, in many puppy mills, cages are placed on top of each other. And when one dog has to go to the bathroom, the feces drop into the cage below, causing a very unclean environment. Because of breeding dogs for trends and looks, this means that 2.6 million puppies come from puppy mills each year. And almost 100% of the cute puppies you see in pet stores are unethically sourced from puppy mills.
So moving on, we're going to be talking about behavioral problems in dogs. For starters, domestication is the start of the process of breeding based off of temperament. So domestication is thought of to be started thousands of years ago by cavemen and wolves in a self-domesticating process. The theory goes that wolves domesticated themselves by scavenging in the waste of cavemen and women who started to take them as companions. Unknowingly, the wolves passed down their docility genes. Like humans, aggression can be an inheritable gene. Here, I'm just showing you a quick diorama of how genes are passed down, similarly for dogs as it is for humans. When a dog is bred solely for looks, not taking into account temperament, hypertypes are then created. A hypertype is a phenotype that shows extreme or exaggerated breed characteristics.
Okay, so breeding for flat faces and short legs. So originally the background of it is that dogs were bred for purposes such as hunting, gathering, and just like in general to help humans. And they were bred for better coats, being stronger, better, faster, having more stamina, stuff like that. And then once we started shifting towards aesthetic purposes only for breeding dogs, like solely based on their looks, it destroyed like breathing, general health, and other things. Like they just can't live normal lives anymore. And the two genetic traits that cause like short limbs in dogs are called CDPA and CDDY for short. CDPA is called chondrodysplasia and CDDY is chondrodystrophy. Chondrodystrophy is detrimental to dogs and can really cause some like major problems for them. And the main reason why this is such an issue is that CDDY and CDPA are kind of indistinguishable. It's hard to like differentiate between whether or not a dog has one but not the other. So it's hard to breed one without getting the other trait at the same time. And finally, the last fact that I have for you today is that extreme flat-faced dogs have a 40% chance of living a shorter life in comparison to other dogs.
Now we are on to cancer. With breeding certain dogs for looks comes the increase of cancer. See, now the average risk for cancer in dogs is already an astounding 27%. And since certain breeds have become popular, a huge thing that has been happening is a shrinking gene pool. then a shrinking gene pool causes the most cancer because the genes are the main cause of cancer. So, when you have a shrinking gene pool, the bad genes become more and more pronounced since they are not removed from the bloodline. And as you can see, breeding dogs for trends and for looks causes people to want the purebred version of that dog. And having a purebred version of that dog causes the shrinking gene pools, which then makes the dog more susceptible to cancer, which you can see in the diagram I'm drawing here.